The date, February 11th, 2022. The place, YouTube and Twitter. Jenovi, known on the streets as Newton's Commander, the collector of exotic creatures, puts out a statement on unethical propaganda. A statement on unethical amico propaganda happening on YouTube. Recently, I commented on a post relating to a recent pro-amico stream stating, this was propaganda disguised as a non-biased interview. There was some pushback on this. Parentheses, I've included a screen cap. Parentheses, I'll speak frankly on this. I found the stream to be unethical and distasteful. Gator Goose, who wrote that post, was in chat. They shut him down, even though they were asking 100% reasonable questions. Let us be clear, this was propaganda disguised as a non-biased interview. Mike Mullis from Next Level Gaming, who screams at bees to get off his lawn, gets his dad jeans in a bunch. I'll speak to this. You're welcome to that take. But unethical and distasteful is a bit ridiculous and tells me you didn't really listen to it. And that's fine. There's a narrative y'all want to push that we're not biting on. That's for you to make videos about. Sorry, didn't get your pound of flesh. We ask questions, they answer them. You don't have to like the questions or the answers, that's fine. But some of this take is ridiculous, agenda/based, and I'm fully aware of that. Have a great weekend. Sinistermoon, an Amico Mafia member who's forever searching for his trinity, jumps in to steer the pot. Unethical and disgraceful? You must be referring to the anti-Semitic insults that were thrown at Mike, your friend gone beyond shit-talking on consoles, Jenovi. At this point, they're more of a hate group, going around and insulting anyone that likes the Amico and/or Intellivision. These consoles wars are sad. I would have been all about it when I was in elementary or middle school, but now, as a 40-something-year-old, I just feel sorry for those who get obsessed with all of this nonsense. As adults, we can vote for products with our wallets. Don't want it or do want it, but I think it will fail or is DOA? Simply don't put any of your money up then. Wait and see what happens. That costs you nothing. Not at all addressing my message. ... Question mark. Also, is Rab and Saggy causing issues? Unfortunately, I don't tell anyone who's not my child what to do. It goes against my nature as a person. So if they are causing issues, it has nothing to do with me. I address the people I have problems with and those issues directly in my video and in my comment that we are now having this very conversation under. Saggy and Rab didn't okay it. They didn't read it. And even if they agree with it, it's between them and the folks that are taking the issue with. I guess I'm trying to say, if you want to criticize me, parentheses, something you have yet to do, parentheses, then do so. I don't understand your point of bringing up stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with anything I said, and even further, nothing to do with me. Man, face palming! Because I disagree that it, parentheses, the stream, parentheses, was unethical and distasteful. I have no criticism of you or your videos. I'm not sure why you get so defensive over nothing. All I basically said is that these console wars are silly and immature. Every now and then I catch myself getting caught up in them and I take a big step back. I see great content creators that once made great content get swept up in it, and next you know, most of their content becomes anti-amico propaganda. I don't like to tell people what to do either. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's just my opinion that all of us has more than jumped the shark. It seems to never end, but I really wish it would. At this point, I don't even care how it gets to that point. It just needs to end so we can go back to talking about things that actually existed. So over this soap opera of he said, she said BS. You're not going to find many real journalists on YouTube, let alone journalists with integrity. Most people are just regular average people with webcams. They didn't go get a bachelor's degree in journalism or anything, LOL. My opinion is that people should wait until it ends, then make their videos about it. That's what you did with all your other failed console videos, right? Again, not telling anybody what to do, but those are just my opinions. You shared yours, so I replied with mine. Georgie P, an Amico Hunter affiliate. So old he remembers when he could buy a house for 50 cents, jumps in. Can I give you a nickel's worth of free advice? Don't start a conversation with a whataboutism. Ignoring Jenovi's entire point about Mike spreading propaganda and bringing up an entirely separate issue is not the proper way to argue. I don't know how you unironically don't see you are part of the Amico Flame War thing. And why are you so concerned about how Jenovi spends his money? Are you paying his bills? Jenovi makes videos about failed and disastrous video game consoles. He's in the market for this console. I read it and laughed. There's propaganda videos coming from both sides of the argument, just as I knew my comment would attract the same guys that are completely obsessed with all of this. Guys that have made propaganda videos about me. I could care less how anyone spends their money. That was my point. You and everyone else shouldn't be either. I just love Intellivision and have for over 35 years now. I actually want them to succeed, and it's not because I want to make videos about it being a failed console. G10118, an Amico Hunter affiliate comes in hot. Oh, be silent. You're so desperate for attention and your arguments are always flawed. Do you think no one can recognize your deflection? LOL. Ever heard of projecting? Can't handle a different opinion? People have said racist stuff to Tony. It's immaterial to the actual subject at hand. Your arguments are fundamentally flawed. You waste everyone's time with nonsense. Do you think you're adding to something to the conversation by replying to me? Yay, another faceless keyboard warrior. The Geek Getaway, the Amico Hunter ends the conversation. You still copy striking people who hurt your fifis?